Illinois State. What progress, Missouri State rather, before, what kind of progress do you think the offense made this past Saturday for getting back on track?
You know, Coach Bo came to us and he just told us, straight up, like, something's got to change. Something's got to give. We got to keep pushing and keep working hard this week. We're expecting them to come back. Practice starting today, just getting better each and every day, keeping the momentum up, and just feeding out that last game and executing what we need to do and everybody being sound to what the game plan is.
What do you think facilitated that improvement? Was it just the pep talk from him that was motivating enough, or what was it throughout the week that kind of got you guys there?
It started with the pep talk. Like the pep talk was, meaningful. Like, after Coach gave us the pep talk, we just sat there. We had a couple players come up and talk, and just tell the team like, okay, like this is the checkpoint where everything got to change. Like all those stuff that was accepted in the past has to go. The new game plan and the new mindset this team has to take on is, either we're going to give it all or we're not even going to play.
What's the talk around this team, players-wise, in terms of how important this last game is? Because obviously, if you guys win, most likely you are, headed for something that hasn't happened around here in about 10 years.
Yeah, like we're all buying into it. We all see that it's just bigger than ourselves, bigger than individuals. Like we see that when we come together that we can accomplish something great. So, with the leaders stepping up, players who, never thought like, okay, like we can really got something going on. Like everybody's buying into it. We see that, teamwork really makes the dream work. So, we're just all here buying in, listening to Coach Bo, taking what the coach is saying and not just, turning and running from the challenge.
As far as the offense goes, have you guys had pretty good, weeks of practices, and then it just hasn't been translated into the game, or has there been, some issues here and there in practice?
You know, everybody has their mistakes. We had our mistakes in practice sometimes, but we'll come right back. We'll keep practicing it till we, can't get it wrong. So it was just, the preparation that we take in the last 2 weeks is just helping us, play how we're gonna play in the game. So
With all the quarterback changes, do you guys feel maybe now you're, I don't want to say peaking, but over that hump a little bit and heading in that direction?
I mean, only time will tell. Like coach tells us each week, all we can do is control what we can control and do what we can do, and that's what we can't control. Who's going to be a quarterback, but we're rocking with whoever's going to be back there. So just the preparation and what we take into the week that just helps us.
After the game on Saturday, a lot of the older players talked about not sleeping on Missouri State and how important that is this weekend. Is that something that you've noticed, throughout even some of the younger players, that they understand this concept of how important this game is and to approach it that way?
Yeah, everybody sees it. We know like the task at hand and what winning this game can do for the program and how this can set us up, for later games, home games, and stuff like that. So everybody knows how important it is, and we're locked and loaded and ready to go.
What do you know about the Missouri State defense you'll be playing against?
We know they play a little man, so we're gonna try and do a couple things, to expose that and spread a couple things out. So we're just gonna go into meetings today and see what's going on some more.
When you guys talk about where you are now, I mean, one win and solidifies the spot. I mean, is that discussed at all? Is it business as usual?
It's like at the back of your head, like like what can happen, but you can't just feed all into the hype. You can't get caught up in the roller coaster because things can go up and things can go down too. So we're just focusing and just keeping doing what we're doing, keeping our feet to the pedal, so we can just keep going and keep gaining momentum.